South African Weather Service has issued a number of warnings for South Africa as a weather system dumps rain across the country.
Khayelitsha residents in Bloemfontein are concerned that more rainfall will force them out of their homes. Here are some of the important developments from the devastated areas.
In Bloemfontein, some residents say they have been unsettled by the heavy rains and fear the situation may be worsened.
The rain was going from the roof side into the house. It damages the stove. And inside the house is very wet right now. We're struggling. The children couldn't even go to school.
The emergency services for Mangaung Metro have been on high alerts for any eventualities.
We vetted our emergency team just in case that there is a situation that is unbearable. For example, the flood lines and a number of streets that we have already issued out a warning that our motorists must avoid.
More rains are expected in the province.
The big problem at this stage is because we had so much rain over the Easter weekend, the ground is quite saturated, so we don't need a lot of rain to cause problems. At the moment, I'm aware that there are some road closures here in Bloemfontein. We have reports in Welkom and Bethlehem, but are also at a point where it can start flooding at any time.
The persisting rains have also wreaked havoc on Johannesburg roads. Emergency services have been on high alert. The rain continues to fall across the city. It's been raining since the weekend and many roads are wet and slippery.
Residents in the low-lying areas, they need to monitor the water levels and move to the higher ground when they see the water level rising. And of course now the danger is that because of most of our river streams and drainage systems, they might be flooded now due to the rain which we've been receiving. So we're urging our parents to monitor young kids to stay away from those areas so that we can avoid incidents where young kids might drown in those areas. And of course our motorists, they need to avoid crossing flooded roads and flooded bridges so that we can avoid situations where their vehicles might be trapped while they're trying to cross the road.
8 body gift of the givers have been in the thick of things, sending help where it's needed most.
Our team is they ready, packed up to go and assist. But also we work with the local disaster management team where we take guidance from them of when we can go in and actually assist. But also behind me, as you can see, we are also preparing our trucks, loading with mattresses, blankets and food items, because those are the first things that people will normally need in a flood disaster. So we are ready to respond to any flood disaster in and around Gauteng and also in KZN.
With more rain forecast across the country this week, motorists, residents and people living in low-lying areas have been urged to be extra vigilant.